Dear friends, before we go into the exercises, let me explain a little further the significance of writing effectively and the techniques of writing effectively, and how writing can be organized for IELTS test. Nowadays, there are a lot of people struggling to understand how the writing can be made effective enough for the IELTS examination to score 8 or more than 8 band, or at least 7 band, which is not so easy. So before we go into the exercises, let me briefly explain some of the things related to writing. Yesterday I had in yesterday's video, I had briefly talked about the book I have written on effective writing. Okay, you remember the name of the book which I have written, which is exclusively for essay writing, and the name of that book is Essay Writing Made Easy for You. This is available from Amazon Kindle e uh, uh, Kindle ebooks, something like that. Okay, so this can be bought just for 300 rupees. Please buy them. Then it will be very easy. Although I explained some of those things, it is not possible for you to understand everything just by listening to me once. And it is not possible for you to spend too much time on that because we have to do some exercises also. Okay, so uh, in essay writing, the most important thing is planning. Planning. Now, how it has to be planned? Or we use another technical term, brainstorming. Thinking about the question, first of all, we have to understand the key of the question, the most important um, thing which is asked to be answered. That we have to understand and concentrate on that. So, brainstorming. Now, how brainstorming can be done? A brief explanation, which you can read further in the book with more examples and more interpretations. Uh, all those things are there in the book. So, in case you don't buy the book, this at least this will be helpful for you. So, the brainstorming or the planning the essay can be done, in my opinion, with 10 points, with the help of 10 aspects, like social aspect of the question and of the question asked to be answered, economical aspect, educational aspect, professional aspect, environmental aspect, emotional aspect, behavioral aspect. So these are some of the, I think I have already mentioned, 10 aspects which can be related to the topic, related to the question, so that you get plenty of points which can be um, meaningfully explained in your essay. Okay, so with the help of the social aspect, you um, get some points based on the question. The economical aspect, if it can be applied. And after trying to apply all these 10 aspects in order to um, remember them, I shall give you a shortcut. You just remember CPEP aspects. SEEPEP 10 aspects. So CPEP aspects. Apply them. Get points. Prioritize those points. All the points are not needed for us. Just three or points will be sufficient for us to develop an essay. Now, an introduction where we explain the question without repeating the language which is there in the question in our own way. Then, the first point, when we prioritize, we select the most significant point. So we start with the paragraph. In the first sentence of the paragraph, this point can be introduced. Second sentence it can be explained. Then it can be explained further with the help of some examples. Then the other aspect of what you try to explain can be one or two sentences. Then you conclude that point. See how a paragraph can be organized. Introduce the point, explain it, and establish it with the help of some knowledge, experience, examples, and so on. So that is one paragraph. 7 to 10 sentences you shall have when you do so much with the help of one point. Take the second important point, do almost the same, let that be a little smaller paragraph. Then the third one. So three main paragraphs would be sufficient for you, especially in IELTS. Then you can have another paragraph where you briefly explain the other aspect of you have tried to establish. That would be a smaller paragraph with three or four sentences. Enough. Around 230 to 40 words you shall have. Then you can have a conclusion where you uh, re-establish or uh, substantiate your point, your view, which you have already explained in the uh, introduction paragraph, once again, and your essay is complete. It is topic oriented, exam oriented, and you will be able to impress the examiner or the person who is going to read because ask the question, so the answer, and you have provided almost all the aspects. Now, in order to understand this further, please refer the book which I have mentioned. This book is not available in the market. If you want to have this book, you have to download it from Amazon Kindle e-store, and you have to pay 300 rupees. If you are willing, you can do that. Otherwise, manage with whatever I have explained here. Okay, that's all regarding IELTS writing, first task of your IELTS writing today. Now we are going to do some exercises where we have to do with could do and could have done. Easy ones, easy ones. So look into the exercises. Answer the questions with a suggestion. You could. Where shall we go for our holidays? Very easy. We could go to Scotland. That's an example. Second one, what shall we have for dinner tonight? Um, we could have a fish for the dinner. What shall I give Anne for her birthday? You could give her a book. When shall I phone Angela? You could do it now. When shall we go and see Tom? We could go on Friday to see Tom. Where shall we hang this picture? This could be hung in the kitchen. In the kitchen. In the kitchen. Okay. Unit number 27. Second exercise. I am a little fast because these are very simple ones, and we can't take much time for this one. And you don't need much time to understand them. Easily, you can do them yourself. See, I don't have the answers here. I haven't by heart the answers. Just by seeing them, I try to get the answers and I tell those answers to you. So it needs practice. It is after a lot of practices, I'm able to do so much. Okay, second exercise. The phone is ringing. Who do you think it is? It could be Tim. Example: I am really hungry. I could eat a horse. If you are really hungry, we could have dinner now. It's so nice here. I can stay here, or uh, I could have stayed here all day, but unfortunately, I have to go. In some places, can is possible. In some places, yeah, could have is possible. And for some, both are possible. Almost the same meaning. Okay, the next one. I can't find my bag. Have you seen it? No, but it could be in the car. 6. Peter is a keen musician. He plays the flute and he can also play the piano. 7. What shall we do? There's a film on television. We could watch that. Or it can be, we can watch that. 8. The weather is nice now, but it can change later. Next exercise of unit number 27. Complete the sentences. Use could or could have plus a suitable verb. First one. What shall we do this evening? I don't mind. We could go to the cinema. Second one. I had a very boring evening at home yesterday. Why did you stay at home? You could have gone to the cinema. 3. There is an interesting job advertised in the paper. You could have applied for it. What sort of job is that? Job is it. Show me the advertisement. 4. Did you go to the concert last night? B. No. We could go, but we decided not to. 5. Where shall we meet tomorrow? Well, I could come to your house if you like. Okay. Now let me ask you to do the last exercise 27. Fourth exercise yourself. Sometimes I'm thought of giving you an opportunity, especially when we have very simple exercises, for you to do them yourself. It's not nice always to do the exercises for you. Try yourself and let us see how much you can do. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. The next within a couple of days. Okay.